To this story now, a few months and 1.9 million rand later, nothing has changed at Soweto's Rathebe Junior Secondary School. Parents shut down the school, demanding infrastructure be fixed. But as we speak, nothing has been done. The school governing body can't account for the money spent. The principal has also been missing in action. Gauteng Basic Education Department spokesperson Steve Mabona joins us this morning. Good morning, Mr. Mabona. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning, Rof, and to all our viewers.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. Talk to us about Rathebe. What exactly is happening? What happened to that 1.9 million?
Remember, we appointed the service provider to do the general maintenance at the school, and they're looking at fixing all those things that needed to be fixed. The electrical as well. There was a problem with electrical, which there's a confirmation that has been fixed. At the general maintenance has been done. The only challenge that we have is the shoddy workmanship that we have experienced from the service provider. And we have instructed that the service provider must come back, working very closely with our infrastructure guys, to say they need to come back and check on the work that we are not happy with, which must be fixed. The second matter was that of making sure that the toilets are fully functional. So we're not sure what happened there as well, because
it seems the toilets have not been functioning.
The problem still persists, because after they left the site, the problem diminished for not a few days, and then moving forward, then there's the same problem. So we are taking them back on site, so that they make sure that all that is supposed to be fixed is fixed.
The windows, it doesn't seem there was an attempt to actually fix those broken windows, because we reported there a bit earlier in the year, and now the windows are still as is. So there we wouldn't attribute it to shoddy workmanship. There was just nothing done.
No, there's the problem with the SGB there. They must sort themselves. They are fighting among themselves. There's a problem of signatories when coming to finances. There are those that are interested in probably eating the school or the finances there. So they don't seem to be agree, because the window panes is a responsibility of a school to maintain, because we give them an allocation to say, with this money you continue with maintenance, because as a department we then go in infrastructural challenges that are bigger than the school and their budget, then we assist them there. But fixing windows and doors is a responsibility of the SGB, and we give them allocation. So there's a challenge there of...
Did you intervene, since you are stating matter-of-factly that there is a challenge with the SGB? It seems there could be ones that are there for nefarious reasons. Did you attempt to assist them to get to the bottom of why windows have not been fixed?
Yes, we did, and we'll continue with the process of making sure that those that are not supposed to be at that school, we remove them at its entirety, and make sure that the SGB is assisted to elect those that will be capable to continue and make sure that they manage the school. Because we have SGB members that are participating in different schools. So, and there were challenges in those different schools, and there's a recommendation that they must be removed. So there's an appeal process that is going through between the office of the MEC and them. So once that is done, we should be in a position to assist the school to have a properly constituted SGB, because that's where the problem is.
All right.
And the problem is about the money at that school.
And then on the principal, what is the status there? Because there also seems to be concern. They haven't seen the principal since March. What is the status?
No, the principal is off sick. If you are off sick, the labor laws allow you to be given space, to heal. Once you are back, if there are allegations, then they will have to be tested, because there are allegations that they are putting on the table, which we said, well, on the return of the principal, we should be in a position to deal with that.
All right. So they were not aware that it was just sick leave at this point, or are they being mischievous? They all know that it's sick leave at this point.
They know. They've got nefarious reasons why they're doing this. And we are busy with exams now. I mean, I was actually monitoring examinations somewhere. I had to come here to respond to this. We don't have time, really, to be focusing on disruptions. It's a secondary school. Our matriculants are writing. We need peace. Don't need noise outside. We need to give our learners space to write. this is not the time for them to do this, and they know it.
But for sanitation, the toilets are a concern. Like you say, you are also conceding that it seems something went wrong there. So if you've got 900 students, at the very least, even while writing exams, they must be able to have toilet facilities that actually work.
No, definitely, we'll be naive not to concede. Definitely, that's why we said on the, as a matter of agency, the service provider must come back and fix and make sure that all what we are doing is to make sure that sanitation, there's control there, and toilets are working properly.
So should they expect the service provider back today, or will it be tomorrow?
Before the end of this week, the service provider should be back.
All right.
Because we have already started making inroads, make sure that we interact. The service provider should be back and make sure that they fix what they're supposed to be fixing in the school.
Right. Mr. Mabona, thank you very much for coming through this morning just to give clarity and give us the status report of what's happening there. That was Gauteng Basic Education Department spokesperson Steve Mabona.